EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They toss to Freeman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Texans.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 10, first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now it's Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was taken down by
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here. Hey, check.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Texans 6, Jaguars nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for him. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans 6. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Penny on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
On the play. 1st down, Houston.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14, Jaguars 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down, Texans.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 8.
The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, check Mike 57. Attack, attack. Get in the white room. Get in the white room. 57. Mike 57. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
57's Mike. Mike 57. He's tired of you. Let's get it. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. 57. Mike 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
13. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
4-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Switch gears. Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Ricky. Here goes 15. 57's the mic. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the curl. Hey, Ripple is 57. Mike 57. You better be afraid.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 29.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day, dog. Hey, 57. 57. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Darrell Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Don't get nervous. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Double dog, that's the way. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
They'll try and throw for it here. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Down at the 22.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Texans have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They'll try and run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was plenty.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's just the spot.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Harrison Butker.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point up and through. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. They'll try and run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jaguars 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. 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 57 to Mike.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
On the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 29-yard.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Mahomes now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he's going to go down again.
Patrick Mahomes.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. But not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chris Jones.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. makes the score Texans 42, Jaguars 27. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Attack, attack! Hey, 1 set.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action now. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
14, hey,
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Slam, slam.
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
Mahomes' pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.